Karachi. This is the national stadium here in Karachi where India meets Pakistan. Well, it's taken a long time for this Indian dressing room on my left and the Pakistan dressing room on my right to get together in this country. 15 long years for this to happen, but today it's a reality. Navjot Singh Sidhu is in front of the Indian dressing room and Imran Khan in front of the Pakistan dressing room. Let's catch up.
Well, not only me, you just have to feel the atmosphere on the ground. It's still about 1.5 hours for the match to start, but you can just sort of feel the anticipation of an Indo-Pak series. And that's got to be good for cricket.
78, 79, India toured Pakistan after a long time. You were there in 78, 79, 89, the last time India was here. You're part of that as well. Today you're here as a commentator. 3 different moments. This surpasses everything, or was 78, 79 also equally special?
Well, this is very similar to our tour to India in 1979, where first time a team had toured after 20 years. So this is I would say this is a similar feeling to that. Again, a tremendous feeling of anticipation. People were dying for the two countries to play against each other. And it's a bonanza for cricket fans.
And I can tell you one thing, this is just the beginning.
India versus Pakistan, this is what cricket is all about. It's going to be tense, electrifying and classic cricket. Some of the world's very best players will lock horns to undo the others. Well, cricket, as we all know, is a tremendous sport, but this series is going to be more than just a sport.
What I'm looking forward to in this series is how the two captains perform, particularly Imran and Sourav Ganguly, and how the team and which team will settle down in this series. It'll be the biggest series of all time. I've been lucky enough to be to a lot of sporting spectacles in the world. This is one of the greatest things that I'll be looking forward to see. So hopefully the best team will win.
Well, I always thought Ashes cricket was pretty intense, Australia versus England. That was until I saw the quarter-final in Bangalore between India and Pakistan. And I saw the crowd reaction afterwards, where the traffic was all going one way, the people coming the other way eventually just stopped. Everyone got out and had a big party in the middle of the road.
Well, as you can see, you're in very safe and experienced hands of all the stalwarts over the years in Test match cricket as well as one-day cricket. And there are more as well. To my right, of course, Imran Khan, legend of Pakistan cricket. And this is something that I'm going to say for the first time and the only time. Imran, I've been a big fan of yours. Don't want to embarrass you more. And of course, Sidhu is to his right. Navjot Singh Sidhu, of course, always exceptional in the commentary box. So look forward to all that comes to you from Straight Drive. Imran, India versus Pakistan has always been exceptional. And when it happens after 15 years, you talk about World Cup after 4 years, this is happening after 15 years. That makes it even more significant, isn't it?
It certainly does, and I think not only from the relationship between the two countries, because I think this will really help cement this peace move that's going on, but also from the cricketing point of view, because it's going to give cricket such a boost in the subcontinent. Pakistan cricket will not only gain financially from this, but new talent will move towards cricket. It'll spark off cricket fever like in 1978 when India toured Pakistan. That was the beginning of cricket fever in this country. So it's very positive in all respects.
Well, 89, Sherry, we were both here, 89. Did we at any point of time would have believed at that time that it would take 15 long years for another Indian team to come here on a full series?
Absolutely. And I think it's the people-to-people contact, Sanjay, which is so very important, because the apprehension will die out. And I've been at the Karachi airport. They're coming in drones. They're coming from everywhere, Sanjay. They're coming from America. They're coming from Canada. And once they interact with each other, obviously that hostility is going to really die out. The heaviest burden in life is the things that might happen, but don't. So I think this is so very important. It's radiating peace. But ultimately, for any sportsman, sport is all about winning. And I think the expectancy of 1 billion people, the political connotations that are there, they're all way. Once the game starts, a bundle of nerves is going to ease out.
Yeah, you can actually see the nervous energy in the crowd as well. You're quite right. Once the action starts, they might settle down a bit. But before that, what's going to happen? That's creating all the tension out there. Sourav Ganguly, the Indian captain, and look at the atmosphere here. We've got still quite a while to go before the first ball is bowled. But you can see they're all very excited. Every seat taken, and all eyes as always, will be on this man. In fact, a lot of people believe that he could be the difference between the two teams. Well, Pakistan cricket fans have been starved of Indian cricket, Indian stars visiting the shores of Pakistan. Eventually, the Indian Brigade, after a wonderful tour of Australia, touched the shores of Pakistan. Historic, and when we say that, it's not an exaggeration. That is something that I can assure you. Just the one player survives from that last tour of '89, the last time India played a test match in Pakistan, and that's Tendulkar. Just the one player. And there he is, and well, it's a great moment for him. He made his test debut on this very ground here in Karachi. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have more from Straight Drive. Stay with us. Well, it's a great moment for him. He made his test debut on this very ground here. National in the Samsung Cup, 4 to follow after this, and 3 test matches after the one-day series. Of course, this is the big one, India versus Pakistan, the first opener, and it really sets the tone for the rest of the series. Imran, we talked about a big event, very special atmosphere here, big significance around the time lapse, 15 years. Now let's talk about the relative strengths. Now, you said in that opener as well, very difficult to pick a winner. But in the one-day series, do you see Pakistan as the favorites playing at home?
I think that practice match boosted Pakistan's confidence, because the way India had played in Australia, there was a feeling that, India had self-belief, and they were starting as favorites. But that one practice match, and I'm afraid that's what happens in cricket, one match can destroy your confidence or certainly boost the other team's confidence. And I think Pakistan certainly feels that India is beatable. And the other, of course, thing is that it's home conditions. That, of course, also helps.
And